What's poppin', bad bitches and bad beanos? It's your girl BreeAngelique, and I am back from my month-long hiatus. Okay, sis has been gone, but sis has been working. So if you have not seen video one, make sure you check that out in the description box below. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. If you're new, hey girl, thanks for joining us. Well, welcome to the Bab Squad. Yesterday, I launched the Babtique at www.thebabtique.shop. And you can now shop my mood lashes. So I came out with 8 different styles of what I call mood lashes. You can find them hashtag mood lash on Instagram, okay? But these lashes right here are called spicy. Get into them. Get into them. Yes. I'm feeling spicy today. But anyway, so these lashes are called spicy. So if you're interested in these lashes or any of the other styles, or if you still have not bought your pop socket yet, you can purchase all of that at the babstique.shop. And I would love to have your support. We are back for another Babs and Business series video. So if you have not seen video one, make sure you check that out in the description box below. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. If you're new, hey girl, thanks for joining us. Well, welcome to the Bab Squad. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about getting organized and building our website. So if you are interested in this information, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and keep on watching. Number one in getting organized, if you are using your phone for your business, which mostly is what I use for my business, I use my phone and my laptop. So to make sure that I can keep track of the apps that I'm using frequently, I just separated all my apps into folders. So every time I get a new iPhone, I always separate my apps into folders. If you want to see more on how I organize my phone, you can check out my What's in My iPhone XR video, and I'll link it in the description box below. But that's pretty much self-explanatory. Just keep everything that you use for your business in one folder. And if you do use like multiple things, you can separate that into folders specifically based on like what kind of app it is. So for example, I have like Wix and Cash App and Venmo because I was accepting PopSocket payments there before I got my website up, and a few other apps. I keep them in my business folder. But I'm also on Instagram and on YouTube. So I have like a YouTube folder and an Instagram editing folder. So I have a lot of folders, but to make it all simple, put your shit in the folders. That makes sense. All right, in your house. So wherever you live, wherever you're staying, make sure you have a spot that's already dedicated for everything that you're trying to do. So currently where we live, that is not really the case. So I have this desk back here, which is my makeup and filming station, but it does not double. It cannot double as a real desk for my business. So over there, we have a circle dining table. And so that's kind of like my office now. But, you know, hopefully in the future, I will have a better setup for all my stuff so it can stay a little more organized, because as I'm getting more inventory and boxes and things, I'm running out of space. So make sure you get organized in your house. I tried to go to Hobby Lobby yesterday, actually, ironically, to find more organization stuff and like better storage equipment. Is that equipment? Better storage boxes? Better storage. Maybe we'll just leave it there. I went to Hobby Lobby to find better storage and I wasn't able to do that. So I don't really know how I'm going to organize in the future, but we can stay tuned to that, and maybe I'll do like a video, like a vlog, organizing my office vlog or something like that. But make sure that you stay organized in your house. Number 3, if you're using your laptop, it's kind of the same thing as the phone. Just make sure you have some folders so that you can keep all your documents separate. In your email, sometimes emails can get a little hectic with vendors who like to communicate via email. So make sure that you have your vendors separated in your email as well, so you can keep everything associated with them in their separate folders. Okay, so you want to keep your thoughts organized, and this sounds simple, but it's actually very hard. So get a journal and like just take it everywhere with you. Like always have it accessible, because it's hard to keep track of all the different ideas you have throughout the day. And I'm guilty of just writing shit down on random ass pieces of paper. And to this day, there's probably still to-do lists that I haven't completed, or maybe I have completed, but I'll never know because I lost the paper. So make sure you get a journal, keep up with it, write down all your ideas, and then every couple of days, see what you can work on, if anything, and just keep your progress going with that. pink filing folder. In here I have my LLC paperwork for Angelique Beauty, and I have inventory list, which is what I'm going to dive into next. So you want to organize the products or the potential products that you'll be getting for your store. One way that I did that is by creating inventory lists. So let me find a blank one. If you can see this, it's just a simple ass grid I printed out of Word, Microsoft Word. And so it has 1, 2, 3, 4 columns going across and hella spaces at the bottom. So basically what I'm doing, or what I have been doing, is one column for the type of product you're doing, another column right next to it saying where you're getting it from, like the vendor name, because it also gets a little complicated going back through all of your Alibaba messages or your WhatsApp messages to figure out who's exactly doing what. So write down the name of the vendor or the name of your contact person for that product. Then write down how much the product is going to cost you per unit. And then write down how much the shipping is, like all in the same box. Then the last box will be your total. How much would it cost you to have this product in your store with everything considered? That's another way to keep your products for your store organized. I really liked having the inventory list because it helped me see, like, okay, this is a lot of stuff. And once you're looking at all those prices add up, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to figure out what's my best potential item and then launch with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the product list definitely helps. Oh, and for all my girls who are starting, or guys who are starting a lash business, the inventory list is very important because it'll help you keep the different styles of the lashes organized as well. So like the lash style, for example, could be like DL62, right? So you don't know what the fuck DL62 is, and it's hard to keep pictures. Okay, so Teddy's letting me use his phone, so we don't have to worry about shit getting cut off again. But can I just talk about how frustrated I am for just a second? Because I'm so frustrated. Okay, so moving the fuck on. Where were we? So there are multiple e-commerce providers that you can choose from. So an example of a few, Wix, which is what I use, Shopify, which is always a little confusing for me. I can never really understand Shopify. BigCommerce, which I didn't even bother to deal with, and just a few others. So you can always just Google other e-commerce providers. But if you're going to choose Wix, I can talk a little bit about Wix because that's the one that I've used twice now. So general overview on Wix. They are very easy to use. It's like a very user-friendly format. You don't need to know how to code anything. If you do know how to code, it would only make your website even more poppin'. They have a lot of templates that they can like match you to. So like there's questions that you answer about your own style and the things that you like, and then it matches you with a certain template, and from there you can choose a template that they have, or you could create one for yourself. It's up to you and how creative you're trying to be. But I chose their was it clean? I think their clean template, because I really like websites that are simple and clean and calming to look at, and they don't have a lot going on. They have a very simple color scheme. So that's what I decided to do, and by like a minimalist, that's the word I'm looking for, a very minimalistic layout for my website. So on there it gives you, everything's clickable. You can edit things, you can change fonts, you can change colors, you can add your own pictures in. It's all up to you on Wix. It's not free, so you have to have one of the premium plans in order to accept payments for your products on the website. The first time I had a website on Wix, I didn't do the premium plan. I think I just did the basic or something like that. So I had to take all my payments through Cash App, which got very confusing. So I will say that if there is a benefit in doing one of their premium plans. Okay, so for the website, that is $25 a month. You get the Business Unlimited, which is online payments, 100% of your commission, 35 gigabytes of storage. You can connect your own domain, which we'll get into as well. You can remove the ads, which is important because you don't want people to be on your website looking at Wix ads in between your products. Like, that's just not professional. 10 video hours, which I'll get into that as well. Google Analytics, which will be another video if you guys want it. Let me know in the comments below. And a free domain for a year and $200 in ad vouchers. So I'm not going to explain everything, but I'm going to explain a few things that are important. Number one, don't be fooled. They want the entire year subscription of money, like your payments up front. It's not month by month. If you want to do a month by month plan, it's not premium, and it is a little bit higher than $25. I think it's like $27.99 or something like that. So you want to be prepared to pay for all 12 months up front. So in the first Babs in Business series video that I made, I explained how to go about getting your domain on GoDaddy. So if you don't know how to do that, make sure you pause this right here, go check out that video. It's in the description box below, and learn about that, and then come back, because I'm not going to elaborate on that again. So if you're back, now we're talking about the free domain for a year. So on Wix, they have, if you get a premium plan, they will pay for your domain for that year. So you won't have to go through the GoDaddy thing. If you already have checked out what your domain price would be on GoDaddy, you can understand if that's going to be something that is beneficial to you, or if it's not really going to matter. My domain was like $2, so it ain't really matter, but that's up to you. So that's the domain. So for the 35 gigabytes of storage, you're going to want to have product pictures for your website and any other like extra pictures that you may create on another software and want to bring it into your website. That is what's going to be taking up the storage on your website. So it's important to have like a kind of a vision of how many products you're going to have in your store, so that you can figure out which premium plan works for you as far as the storage goes. The 10 video hours. So on my website, I have a section called Lashes in Action, where you can see literally a video compilation of me wearing all the different lashes on Snapchat. So in order to do that, you have to have the video hours feature in your plan on your website. Very simple. Another important thing about Wix that I just learned today is that under your dashboard, so once you have your store already up and your accepted payments and whatever, so you go to the dashboard for your store management, and then you go to the payments option, and you want to make sure that you're active. So mine is accepting payments right now. I'm not completely active. So after I'm done being reviewed, they can like verify my identity and all that shit. I can start getting my money out of Wix. So when people pay for things, you get your payout in increments of 20 once a week on a Monday. So if you don't finish getting your thing verified, you're not going to get your money, and you're actually going to have, the website is going to return everything to the purchasers, like your customers. So to avoid all that, just make sure that you are at least under review when you launch your store. The last two things I'm going to talk about is product shots, and then I'm going to get into a few little like tips and tricks that I have for my girls that are trying to do a lash business specifically. So for your product shots, you want to make sure that after you order your samples and you receive your samples for whatever the product is going to be, that you're keeping them like clean and neat, because you're going to need to use your sample products to do your product shots. And I can do a separate video on how I took my product shots for my lashes, but it was actually a really weird experience. It wasn't at all how I thought it was going to be, because I originally just tried to take pictures of my products like just on the table, like from standing up. Girl, it was bad. It was terrible. Don't ever take your pictures like that. Just make sure you're keeping your sample stuff organized and nice and neat, so that you can take good shots for your product shots, because you don't want to have to open up your new products to take your pictures, because you might mess them up and then you can't sell them. So that's something that's important. So if you want to know anything more about how I got my product shots for my lashes for the Babtique, I'll do a separate video on that. I just tried to figure out some specific tips for all my ladies and gents who are trying to start a lash company. What can I say? What can I say about that? Like, people wanted specific advice for starting a lash company, but like, in the nicest way possible. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I've given you the best advice that I have. I'm still learning, so we're gonna have to just grow together, and hopefully we can all figure it out. All right. So, I do have one tip though. What I will say, and I'm glad I did this, when you start getting your samples of your lashes in, make sure that you're actually wearing them, and wearing them frequently, so that you can have like a lot of pictures and videos of yourself in the lashes, because until somebody buys your lashes, you're not gonna have client pictures to post on your Instagram. So I really appreciate the fact that I have a lot of videos of myself wearing my lashes in multiple different outfits and different makeup looks and stuff like that, different hairstyles and all of that, so that I can have actual people on my Instagram and not just look like a weird bot account, you know? So there's some advice for my lash ladies. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have specific questions, again, let me know in the comments below or DM me on Instagram at breeangeliquebeauty. So guys, that's the end of this video. If you want to know more information about starting a business, make sure you check video number 1, because some of your questions might be answered in that. And then I will see you for the next video. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support.